Well, hello, everybody. How you doing out there? It's your good old friend Uncle Boo, baby. You just in time for some borderline Texas trash up in here, baby. Whoop whoop. How's everybody doing? I'm your host with the most, baby. Uncle Boo, baby. Ready to get down and get funky like a monkey, babies. We're gonna party all night, jump around, have some fun, babies. 'Cause Saturday night, baby. Stockade. Me and you. Okay, I'll quit rambling. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing great. This is Borderline Texas Trash, and I'm your host as always, baby. The host with the most, Uncle Boo. This is episode 90 freaking 9. Can you believe that shit? Wow, it's amazing. But yeah, guys, I got a good show lined up today. I had some time to do it and prepare it, and I'm even cutting this early. Yeah, so I'm on my ball. Had some good news. I'll fill y'all in on my nephew and stuff. So, yeah. Sorry I didn't post much on Facebook this week. I've been busy as heck with baseball and karate and school and doing my podcast and stuff. But, yeah, I just want to give a quick update on my nephew, Jared. He is going to have to, well, it kind of went, I'm keeping everything positive. They found a blood clot in his heart, but they can't do nothing about it because they're still with that problem. His gallbladder needs to come out, but they cannot put him under because that's when his heart goes too slow and he basically dies. So with its clot in there, they can't do anything about it. Just give him blood thinners and hope that works. But they can't. They won't know They won't know how long it worked. They got to wait 6 months to start. So every day's a new day and testing days. So keep him in your prayers. He's doing good though. He gets wore out real quick now because his heart's kind of not beating as fast as it should, and he's kind of down in the dumps. He's 23, having to live back with his mom and just basically starting all over like a baby again, you know. So he's just been down in the dumps. But I told him he can start helping me when he gets better and start helping me with some of the podcast stuff. So he'll be helping. I'm probably bring him on a little bit, some here and there when he can start getting around. He's a funny guy, but so far he's good. But if that blood clot pops or he goes or anything, he's gonna be gone. So that's our biggest worry right now is that blood clot. Hopefully it goes through, passes okay, and it's not in there for long. So, but I got a good show. Just want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you to everybody who DM'd me last week on Facebook about my nephew. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for all my, like I said, thank you again for all my listeners. I'm so humble. You know, people are like, but your numbers aren't all that big. I'm like, well, dude, think about it. I don't pay for advertisement. I do this out of my house. I pay everything myself. And I'm doing it from a little bitty old town in Mineral Wells. And people around the world are listening, especially fans up in Canada. I want to send a shout out to my Canadian friends, man. And everybody else who's been listening and downloading regularly. But you guys are awesome. Just want to say thanks to everybody. We got some more followers now. We got some more people listening. So that's always awesome, man. So I'm glad everybody's digging what I'm doing. And I dig you guys. Just want to say thank you once again because y'all make it worth my while, you know. I love doing that stuff. So just want to say thanks, man. So, I hope everybody's having a great week at work. Man, if you're listening to this, you know what it means, fellas and ladies and gentlemen and whoever and whatever. It's Friday. The week is almost over. So, hope you got some great plans. Last weekend was WrestleMania. That was a pretty good weekend. We watched that. That was pretty good fun. But yeah, that's about what we did last weekend. This weekend, we got wrestling coming up. I got some interviews to do, so that'll be a good, fun weekend, man. I'm going to love it. But yeah, just that's all that's been going on with me so far. Just really nothing major. Yeah, so I hope you guys have some great plans for the weekend and all that. So I'm just glad it's Friday. And it's a windy son of a bitch today. I'm going to rant real quick. I'm tired of the fucking wind, man. God dang, it just whips you to death. I hate it. I just want to scream. Alrighty. Let me get a drink. Alright, well, excuse me. Sorry about that. I was slurping, didn't mean to. I drank it too fast. My Dr. Pepper, I drank it too fast and it's kind of bubbling, and I was like, yeah. All right, let's get on with our first topic of the day like we always do. Let's get downtown with some freaking stupid news. What do you say? Okay. Our first story is... Okay, maybe my friends in Canada can help me out on this one. I read this one it's already happened. But I'll tell you, it's called the Canada's maple syrup heist. It was like the biggest heist ever or something. And you're probably thinking like me, going, "What they do? Go into a factory?" Well, I guess this is like real maple syrup coming from the trees, not made in a factory and shit. Well, I guess what I could see from the pictures, I've never been to one of these farms. They have these buckets like in the trees somehow, and the sap, gets in the bucket. Well, I guess they went through and took a bunch of the buckets. They took 30,000 tons of syrup. They kept a little bit, but sold the rest for a buttload of change. So, but while I'm talking about this, it popped up on the news because sometime this week, the judge in Canada ordered the ringleader of its heist to pay $7 million, I think, in damages. Well, you got to think that probably fucked them trees up and shit because they probably weren't really neat about it. They just yanked them out. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty weird, though. I'd never heard of a syrup heist like that. And who the hell would you sell that much syrup to? I mean, Jesus. I mean, how? I don't get it. It's crazy. Crazy. So, yeah, if my friends up in Canada have more info on that and really get into the details, email it to me or send it to me on Facebook or whatever. But, yeah, I'd love to read more about that story. Seems pretty interesting. Okay, number 2 story is a Pennsylvania man did not show up to pick up his daughter. And this was in 2003. And they found his body this year. What happened is he was a bad diabetic, I think it said, the story goes. And he got off work early, so he's like, I'm gonna take a nap before I have to go get the kids. Well, then he woke up late, and I guess he hadn't eaten much all day. And my wife that passed, she was a diabetic, so I know how they are when they haven't eaten. They're like I don't know, like a fog. But anyways, he woke up and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go get the kids." Oh no! So he woke up in a panic, and because they found his car in a river, so they think what happened was when he was driving, to go get his daughters, that the car just went. He went into a diabetic coma and just kind of and passed out there on the wheel and just drove off into the river. So he must have done it where there was no railing or anything. That's another reason too. They think why, and too, after a couple of years, wherever he went through started growing back. But you'd think somebody would have seen the tire marks in the grass. But yeah, they found his body still strapped in the car and everything. Crazy, man. Pretty sad, but good. At least they found him. That family can have some closure. And number 3, a man hires a wrecker to steal a 7-ton crane for scrap. This happened up in Massachusetts. Well, apparently the guy hired a wrecker, didn't tell him what he needed it for, he just needed it. When they get there, they're like, "You must be out of your fucking mind. I'm not going to do that." Yeah, pretty stupid. Going to sell it for scrap iron. Jesus. Wow. And it was a 70-ton crane. Give me a break. Now, this one, I know cheating's bad. You shouldn't do it. But this was pretty smart. A medical, I think that's happened over in India. But medical students implant Bluetooth speakers into their ear canals on exam days so they can pass the test. Well, what happened was they basically what happened was they all got they all got the same answers right and the same answers wrong. There wasn't nothing different about any other test. It was all the same. So that started leading them in, and they pressured one guy, and they just spilled the beans. But could you imagine going that far to fucking cheat? Jesus. They got kicked out of school. And our last story of the day comes from Florida. Florida never ceases to amazes me. Florida man asked cops to check the purity of his meth. Yeah, he bought this meth and he was walking down the road and he's seen these cops and he's like, "Hey man, you check the purity of my meth? I bought it and I don't think it's all that good." And they're like, "Okay, you're a fucking idiot. You're going to jail." Yeah, I mean, people, come on, man. Use your fucking head. I don't get it. Alrighty, well, that covers our stupid news of the day. And hey, guys, don't forget, if you need any loans or anything, come by Security Finance, and they do taxes. So if you need to go there, go to get your loans done, to get a loan or get your taxes done, go to Security Finance here in Mineral Wells, Texas. It's at the Brazos Shopping Mall. Go in there and ask for Carrie and tell them Uncle Boo sent you from Borderline, Texas Trash, my friend. Yup, yup, yup. Okay, what is next on the agenda? Oh, Lordy B. Well, guys. Looks like we're going to have a visitor today. Let's slide down. Let's all go down there and see what Uncle Dickie's doing today. What do you say? Well, everybody. How you doing out there? This is your good old friend, Uncle Dickie out here, guys. We gonna do some funky monkeys. We gonna get funky like a monkey, baby. This is your good old friend, Uncle Dickie, coming on down here from Uncle Dickie's Corner in Boothville, Louisiana, down here in my little plateaus. But I hope you guys are doing good, feeling good, smelling good, looking great. I'm great. I'm feeling great. I'm glad everybody's having a great work week. I know I've been working my ass off, so here's to you, my friends. But yeah, this is Uncle Dickie, man, and this is a good old show I got today for you. I'm going to answer some emails and kind of talk about get ready for next week, because next week's episode 100, baby. Man. I tell you what, baby, that's been crazy like crazy. All the kids doing their activities, like my son, he does the baseball, and then my other one, he's in the off season right now for the football. He does a little powerlifting, but my more son in baseball, he's he's doing pretty good. He likes that baseball. He's playing catcher this year, so he's getting a workout. I tell you that, baby. But he's doing good. Team's not doing too bad, so ain't got no grass there, baby. Weather's been great down here. The old lady's been doing great. We've been working and just doing our normal stuff, getting ready for full-time spring, baby. And then during the springtime, once we're done it, we're gonna go ahead and start getting ready for summer like we do, because summers are usually pretty bitter for us. That's why we make a good chunk of our money, so we don't have to work much through the winter when it's a downtime. So we try to save up all the money we can during the summers, baby. But I'm glad you guys are here. The lovely weather's been just wonderful down here. Cannot complain about it down here. It's been going great, I tell you. Oh God, it's been great weather. But I'm glad you guys are here today with me. We are going to, I guess, come answer some emails. We've got some fans that wanted to be asking stuff, and this is what my cousin Uncle Boo sent me. So let's see what we got right here. There. Now the first question is, How are you going to celebrate the 100th episode? That's a good question. Been thinking about what to do next week for the show, I'm not for sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I might just do a little show called do a little the best of or something. I don't know. I may get people to come talk to you or something. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe getting some people in the family to come talk to you, but I'm not for sure yet. So I'm not for sure how I'm gonna celebrate the 100th episode, but it's gonna be crazy, baby. It's gonna be crazy. Our second question is: have you enjoyed doing the podcast? Oh man, I tell you what, I am so blessed that my cousin asked me to do this, and we we enjoy it, I don't have nothing. Stop it! Shut up, boy! What you barking at? Anyways, um, stupid dog sees something at the window, and he's all, "Ooh, we got a pretty little bitty setup down here. Nothing like my cuz back in Texas, but I got a pretty little setup for it. Me and the kids like doing it, messing around with it. So, but it's all good, baby. We all having a good time. But yeah, I do enjoy the podcast, and I'm just so glad that my cousin asked me to come across this journey with him because it's so much fun. And next question is, how long are you going to do this? I don't know, man. I guess as long as my cousin needs me, As long as he needs me, I'm going to do it. I ain't going nowhere, though, guys, so. And I don't think my cousin's going anywhere either. After 100 episodes, he can't wait to do the 200th episode, baby. It's because it's going to be crazy boom boom party. But that's one thing we might do this weekend. We were going to celebrate a little bit of the 100th episode, but for the 2-year anniversary, the 100 and that'll be on the 104th episode. That'll be 2 years. My cousin's been doing this. I've been doing this for over a year with him, so. But yeah, we're gonna have a little shindig. Nothing too major. Okay. Did you watch the WrestleMania? I watched some of it, but we were still kind of busy. The kids were watching it and feeling it in on me, but we had a little shindig. We had a little party for it. We always have a little WrestleMania party. It was pretty fun, man. We just had a good old time cooking, man. I made some good old Cajun sausage balls, baby, and them things were the bomb. People loved them. Our last question is, excuse me, will you ever do a podcast on your own? No, I probably won't do that because I don't want to step on my cousin's toes, because this is his show. He's the reason I'm doing it. And yeah, it's fun and stuff, but I wouldn't want to do this on my own all the time because I watch what I see what my cousin has to do sometimes to get these shows out. So it's a lot of work there. But I just want to say this too to my Uncle Boo, to my cousin Uncle Boo. I hope your nephew Jared's doing pretty good, man. I thought some prayers down here in Boothville are praying for him. So, but that's all about my questions. And I guess that's it for me. I don't have a lot more to talk about, but I'm not for sure what I'll talk about next week. Like I said, I might do something the best of or something, or just, have some of my family members come in and do some talking or something. You know what I mean? Yes, but it's all good and dandy because I am the White Lightning. Guta. But we will see you cool cats later, babies. And remember, I am Uncle Dickie, the most recognizable voice in the podcast in the world today, babies. We fine and dine and got funky with the monkeys today. But I'm glad you guys are happy. Y'all guys have a good weekend and be safe. And, hey, have some fun, man. We will catch you cool cats later, babies. Bye. Well, shit. Helps if you turn the mic up, guys. That's the key part in doing a podcast. Making sure your fucking mics are turned up. Well, hope everybody enjoyed the Uncle Dickie's Kona. He is one crazy cat. I'll tell you that. Ew, sorry, I did a slurpity slurpy. Okay, guys. Since it's April, I always do like facts of that month and stuff. So I'm gonna do. I found pretty much some facts for every day of April. So here's what I'm gonna do. Since it is the 7th, I will go through and do. Okay, I will go. I'll just do this. I'll do 1 through 5 today. Or this is April 1st to the 1st, April 1st to the 5th facts. I will do them. And then I'll go. I am missing something. Oh. Yeah, I'll do 1 through 5 today. Next one I'll do 6 through 10. And then go on through there like that. How does that grab you, crabby ass apples? Okay. All right. Our first one is on April Fool's Day in 1989, billionaire Richard Branson designed a hot air balloon to look like a UFO and hired a dwarf in an ET costume to come out and scare whoever was near when it landed. In 1996, as an April Fool's Day prank, the Taco Bell's Corporation took out a full page and ad that appeared in 6 major newspapers, saying that it had bought the Liberty Bell and was renaming it Taco Liberty Bell. Oh my God! The National Historic Park in Philadelphia received hundreds of outraged calls. Oh my God! The Taco Liberty Bell. Jesus. Liberty Bibbity. Number 3. Easter will be on April Fool's Day Easter was on April Fool's Day in 2018. On April Fool's Day in 1997, Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak and Jeopardy's host Alex Trebek swapped shows for the day. I remember when that happened. That was top of the news. I mean, I didn't watch it at the time, but I remember everybody talking about it. My mom used to watch that religiously every day. Every day, that was her show. She watched it. Number 5, on April Fool's Day in 1976, the year I was born, the BBC convinced many listeners that a spectacle alignment in the alignment of the planets would temporarily decrease gravity on Earth. Phone lines were flooded with callers who claimed they had felt the effects. Oh my God. All right, we will do the other ones on episode 1 to the 100. Well, that covers that. And sorry if this show is kind of short, but I'm going to make it stretch as long as I can. All right. We're going to go over today in history. Sorry, I had a weird number come up on my phone. Anyways, today in history, in 1941. Well, no, this isn't today. This is yesterday's date when I did the research. So, today in history, in 1941, Germany invaded Yugoslavia and Greece. In 1890, the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens. The very, very first site of the Olympics ever was at the Olympia, Greek city. In 1917, the U.S. declares war on Germany, entering World War One. Then in 1906, the first cartoon was released. Then in 1927, the first TV broadcast from California. Oh, the first TV broadcast aired. It went from California to New York to California. So that's pretty interesting too. Well, that's about all I got today, guys. I'm sorry it's a shorty, but hey, I still got to bitch a little bit too, because I never get to end the show without me bitching like an old man. I don't know what kind of world we're raising our kids to be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I told y'all, but I got a call a couple weeks ago that my kid, Jackson, when he was playing sports, competitive, playing football, he got in trouble for talking smack. He told the kid that when it happened, he batted the ball down and said, "That's trash, stupid." And he got in trouble. Okay, he didn't cuss the kid. He didn't call him any, bad names. I mean, that's competition. I know when I was in high school and played football, we said worse than that in high school out there on the field. So I just don't know what kind of world we're raising these kids to be. Say when they get out in the real world, it's not going to be rainbows and unicorn farts. There's going to be people telling you to fuck off, get out of their way. You got to make your kids tough sometime. I mean, Jesus, I'm not saying walk around cussing them and beating them all the time, but yeah, they need a little backbone. But yeah, well, and one good thing, I don't know how prices are of gas around the world, but I know here in America they've kind of stalled right now. They're floating from $3.69 to $3.79, sometimes up to $3.90. I think it's only gone over here in my town over $4 once, but it's down pretty reasonable now. So yeah, that ought to be groovy. But just been thinking, man. I just don't know. Just don't know anymore. I mean, here it is. Our country's being ran in the ground again by these politicians that want to make careers out of the shit, man. That's what we need to get rid of in the government. People that's been there for 30, 40, 50 fucking years and haven't fucking done a goddamn thing. That's what makes me mad. They don't go up there for the little man, for me or any. They'll tell you that to get your vote, but they don't give a fuck. They don't give a crap about us. And people don't understand it when they vote these fuckers in. The rich don't feel it. People like me, though, do. The blue-collar guy. The guy that has to get up and every day and go work to provide for his family. Or go to work or work his own, have his own job so he can make good money to try to provide for his family. I mean, the guys that got the men and women that have to get up every day and work are the ones that's always getting shit on, man. But it's just like my dad said, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. But man, I don't know. But there's some days where I think it's going all right, and then there's some days I'm like, oh, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, really, what are we doing? I just want to go adios mio so much. So much, I say. But yeah, it's all good. It'll get better. It's got to sometime, And it just cracks me up with all the media, how they just still are fucking lying their ass off about stuff. And you don't know what to believe and what not to. And then you don't know what to believe on this Ukraine stuff. I mean, I'm no dummy. I believe that it's really happening, and it is really happening. But now they're acting like I've seen some videos where the Russian troops are being treated decent. Then I hear there's other reports of Ukraine being mean to them and torturing them and shit. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, I don't. I mean, you hear one thing and then you hear another. And whatever choice you think you make is right, you always hear something that makes you go, maybe I'm not right. I don't fucking know. And it's really hard to decipher sometimes, especially nowadays with technology. So, but that's the guys who's ruling the fucking roost, guys, the media and everybody else, and politics dividing the shit out of our country and everything else. But it just cracks me up though when Trump was in office and that one summer when our fucking the United States was being burnt down by riots. The Democrats and Biden and all of them were hiding, going, "Yeah, we should defund the police." And now that fucking dickhead wants to. Oh, now we need to fund the police, give them more training, give them more people. Okay, but it was you who was saying don't defund them. Yeah. Then you go back on what you're saying. They're hypocrites. Bunch of hypocrites, and no one sees it. And that's what I don't understand. And I know there's smart people out there. But if I'm some country bumpkin down here in Mineral Wells and I can see it, then you're not that fucking smart if you're drinking that Kool-Aid. I mean, geez. But I'll quit griping, guys. But man, I just want to choke somebody tonight. I'm just kidding. But hey, we're going to end the show in good spirits, guys. But yeah, like I said, I'll keep you updated on my nephew. When he gets to where he's feeling a lot better, I'm going to start getting him involved more in the show and stuff. But just want to say thanks to everybody once again. You guys are awesome. You always fucking do me good. You guys are good, loyal fans, and I appreciate it. I love it so much. And I love you guys, man. So right now, I want you to put your hand on your earphone or however you're listening to me right now. Put it on the speaker if you're in the car. But put your hand on your speaker. I got my hand on my speaker. You feel that? That's love. That's what we all need right now, my brothers and sisters in love. I'm reaching out to you. I'm calling out to you. Let's all band together as one. We can do it. But we need your help. We need everybody to cooperate. So just remember, guys, if you ever want a break from reality, come listen to Uncle Boo here at Borderline Texas Trash. That's all I got, man. But you guys be good. Be real. We'll see you later. This has been Borderline Texas Trash. And I am your host with the most, baby. The most recognizable voice in the podcasting world today. Uncle Boo, baby. We got funky like a monkey. Woo! Can you dig that, sucker? But we will catch you cool cats later, and we will whatever. I'm out of here, guys. Bye. Well, if you're looking for some scary ghost stories from not just the United States, but from around the world, then look no further than Ghost Stories Told from the South. I am the host of the show, Stephen LeBooth. I tell scary stories from all over the world. And I really don't talk like this. I just like doing that at first to try to be scary, but all BS aside, I have a little podcast called Ghost Stories Told from the South. I'm your host, Stephen Booth, baby. I tell ghost stories um, from around the world. We talk about hospitals, roads, bridges, lighthouses, mansions, hotels, anything you can think of. So we cover anything and everything. And my daughter started the show with me, but she quit doing it, so it's just me right now. So hey, but come listen. It's called Ghost Stories Told from the South, and the reason it's called that is because I'm from the South and I'm telling ghost stories from the South. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? But it's some good old scary stuff. We cover urban legends too, and just maybe some unsolved mysteries, but it's mostly urban legends and ghost stories and stuff. So yeah, if you're looking for a good scary time to sit by the fire with your friends and tell some stories, go check out Ghost Stories Told from the South. We are on Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, Stitcher, We're pretty much on every platform now, guys. We even got a YouTube channel. Go check it out. Ghost Stories Told from the South. We're on Facebook. And we're on Instagram, too. So go check us out at all them places and come check out the podcast. I hope you like it. Hope to see you at the next Scary episode. Goodbye.